London, planet Earth,
universe.
what's going on? You are now officially locked in to the Off the Fence podcast.
Yeah. Off the fence, you.
What's going on? Who we got in the building? Who's here? Bare silence. I'm here by myself.
I was waiting till come. K the Author.
Man like K the Author.
See how people just throw out my government all the time and then like, no, we're not going to do that.
Listen, K the Author is on Instagram. If you go to his Instagram, you can find his book that has his government name on it. I do not understand what the big hype is, bro.
Listen, because we can't have people out here just, you know what? We can't have that, man.
Anyway, look, Super J in the
Myself,
building.
Max.
Man like Big Max. What they are.
Hey, Armello, where you at, baby? We on milk cartons right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Couch.
Missing
Hashtag
couch
find Ricks.
couch gag. But thank you very much for locking into another episode of Off the Fence podcast. We appreciate your ongoing support. Thank you to everyone that's been blowing up on the Insta, leaving comments on the SoundCloud, and all that
Supporting
kind of
us like a
stuff.
wonder bra, baby. Keep
We
it up.
really, really appreciate it. Real talk, 100%. Quick disclaimer: if you are easily offended, if you have a weak constitution to banter,
Wow, I
this
like that.
I know it's nice, isn't it? I had to think about that hard.
Yeah, for real, I like it.
This is not the podcast for you.
Stop getting your credit card swiped down your butthole like tip drill videos from Nelly.
I don't understand how his things get so complex every single time, fam. Like, I'm lost. I'm actually lost.
Shout out Nelly, that video was the Triple X version as well. But anyway, go on.
But yes. So yeah, there are going to be some adult themes. We avoid swearing. We have a swear jar. But we can't promise that it won't happen.
You lot paid
So
up a couple, innit?
We did. We have. So yeah, it's getting a bit fuller. Go shopping with that soon. Still go on a holiday. So yeah, we're here. We're in the building. If you don't know the format already, we get given a subject to discuss off the cuff, literally in a moment now, from the lovely Nats in the building, and then from there we will go on to discuss and give our thoughts, opinions, and just try and reason a few things in it.
Nats
Really.
with the magical topics, yeah?
So yeah, without further ado, what's the topic for today?
You meet your missus.
Okay.
She doesn't like to speak about her work due to confidentiality.
Wait. I'm gonna relay everything. So, you meet your missus. This is the question. You meet your missus. She doesn't like to speak about work due to confidentiality.
Is she a prostitute?
But she describes herself as a therapist.
But she describes herself as a therapist. Would it bother you if you later found out? I'm gonna get sound effects ready for this, you know.
Yeah, this is gonna.
Would it bother you if you later found out your missus's job was a dominatrix, no sex, just whipping? Wow. Okay. Wait. Slow down. So it was basically your missus has been telling you the most for a long time. She been saying, "Yo, just a therapist, deal with these guys, talk to them, etc." She's not lying. It's a type of therapy, I guess. And then she tells you later on down the line that she's a dominatrix, no sex, but she likes whipping these guys and other things
Like what?
as a release for their deviant
What
ways.
other things?
Help control their
Jay.
deviant ways.
Do you know what Nats does for a living?
Mad!
Wow. You see, I'm
Da-da-da-da!
not even hitting that sound effect, you know. I'm going to find something to dash at him. This guy.
Whoa.
This guy. All right.
Whoa.
Two can play that game.
That's a
Your
mad
friend.
one. That is a mad one. Okay, so.
Two can play that game. Woo!
That's a big tune.
Big tune.
So, I think fundamentally there's a problem there.
Because of the lie.
Yeah, I think.
Did she
like,
lie?
What do you mean she? Yeah, of
Bro,
course she did.
Dominatrix, bro.
If I came and told you that I work for a pharmaceutical company and these times I'm in a shotter, is that not a lie?
He's on the corner.
You're both whipping work.
Are you Rick Ross? Nah, get out of here, bro. Whipping work.
She's whipping in one room, you're whipping in the next.
Wow,
Nah.
man.
So I guess if for Max is cool then.
You cool with her being a dominatrix?
So there's
Have you met a dominatrix, bro? Like real talk,
Oh,
have you met a dominatrix?
He has.
Have you? Because I have. Not gonna lie. Like it's that's
She
not
scarred
wife
you for
still.
life.
It's not wife still. It's
She
not wife.
scarred you for life.
It's not wife.
What
It's not
happened?
wife. No, it's just not wife. It's that- the lifestyle that they live, fam. No.
That question's a bit mad.
Bro, a therapist, though.
Technically, she is.
Do you agree with the Constitution that it's a type of therapy?
Isn't talking therapy?
100%. So technically, we're all therapists because we're talking.
Yeah. So that you can't just throw therapy onto that, man. That's wild, man.
So that's the first note for everyone
And
listening.
what
If your girl
deviant
told you
behaviour?
if your girl told you she's a therapist, mad. If your girl tells you she's a therapist, be worried about like she might be like.
Yeah, that's tense. That's tense.
Wow.
You might as well tell him why you're laughing.
So basically,
Okay, the author's wife is a therapist.
See them ones, yeah.
she set you up. So hold the wait.
It took a minute.
Hold the wait.
It took a minute. That
So
was
bro,
sick.
this
Nah,
is the
she,
K.
well,
This is
actually,
the K.
she works within the mental health sector.
Have you ever been to an office before?
No.
Have you been inside their workplace? Inside
No.
the building?
No.
Mad. Would you say your wife is quite a
I've seen that.
dominant woman? I'm just asking, man. I'm just asking.
You see how I'm pleading the fifth right now. They try to get me in a hole right now. They try to get me in a hole with some whole other stuff.
No, okay, we just want your opinion, man. Talk to us.
Just want to know if that thumb comes with a whip or something.
No, that was actually quite funny. That was actually quite funny.
Alright,
Alright, let's get back to this.
so Cobbs, talk to us, fam. So listen, you're in that scenario. So what's it like?
So the question was, imagine my girl was a
So
therapist.
imagine she told you, like,
Then yeah, on the fundamental basis that it's a lie.
but is it a lie though? Because do you agree to the Constitution that it's a type of therapy?
No, I don't.
Why
it's
not?
not a type of therapy.
Why not?
Bro, okay then. So me... No, that was wild. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. But like,
Go there.
what constitutes as therapy though? Because therapy to someone might be the R. Kelly pissing on your face.
Therapy is someone releasing their demons,
Yeah.
and if your wife is allowing them to do that, is that not a type of therapy?
No, because you lied to me, B.
Why? She says she's a therapist.
That's a
Okay,
lie.
she
That's
lied
not,
to
that's not a
you.
therapist.
But that doesn't make the act that she's doing with them some type of therapy, though.
Huh? Say that
Just
again?
because she lied to you, it doesn't mean what she's doing is therapy.
But do I have to believe it as a type of therapy if I don't believe it? I don't believe that's a type of therapy. You just want to be whipped because you want to get whipped. Simple as. Why do you want to get whipped and call that therapy?
It might be a release for you, and it's therapy, not a release.
Ejaculate. Simple.
No, but it's not the same kind of release.
It is.
Because have you
It's
ever?
not.
I know this sounds weird, yeah. But have you ever been, like maybe to a certain place or you've done something random, but it felt therapeutic to you?
Yeah, of course.
That could be how it is for them.
It's like a sneeze. You don't want like sneezing, but when you sneeze at the end of it, it feels good.
So people are out here getting whipped and saying it's therapeutic.
We don't have to agree with it, but that
why
might
would
be their
they
thing.
pay to get whipped? Like dominatrix to get paid a decent amount of money, so
So how do you
your
know?
missus is good. But
Yo, you're gonna get the most heat. You see how I'm not even saying nothing, yeah? When you catch that heat, don't be coming to me saying nothing, B.
I'm playing. No, Mrs. K the author. You know it's all love.
No, you're finished, bruv. Don't try and say it's
It's
all
all
love.
love.
You're finished, bruv. Now I'm hoping she does have a whip you in your head.
I can't afford it. Yeah. So. Yeah. So no, but it's a release. It constitutes as a release. Like any type of obviously it's enjoyment because you enjoy doing it, but it's a release.
But where does that stop? Because that's a thin line. That's like there's no boundaries to releases then on types of therapy, because then that goes into any sort of argument, and people could classify it as therapy. That's my problem. It's too wide.
But
too wide a
but that's the generation that we're living in, to be honest.
No,
where-
it's not a generation. I think it's not a generation. It's what we deem as therapy. Therapy should be constituted. Like, if I look up the definition of therapy, I know it's going to sort of align with what you're saying, but then there has to be lines to where that's therapy and that's just something you enjoy doing. They're two separate things.
No, but they can work in the same way. For example,
But they don't have to.
No, for example, I like driving.
Is driving therapy for you?
I enjoy driving, but in certain circumstances and under certain conditions, it is therapy for me. 100%.
So if you enjoyed ejaculating into a tube of shower gel and spraying it over your head, yeah, I'm just saying.
Where?
I'm just saying.
Where do you?
Is that
Fam.
deemed as therapy?
No, your
it something
mind
that
is
you've tried
full of
before?
crud.
Never.
You know?
Never.
Your mind is full of crud. I swear down,
My mind's not full of crud.
fam. Where did that come from?
I'm just trying.
Do you know how long I'd have to sit down and think to come up with that?
Do you know what it is? I'm just trying to tell you that.
Man
the
said
difference-
ejaculate in a tube of shower gel and spray it over yourself.
That comes back to a separate point of a guy who was ejaculating in his friend's girlfriend's shower gel for over a month, and she got pregnant, and then he didn't know what to tell them. But that was a separate point. That's why I thought of the point in overall. But
Your
going
friends
back
are
to-
weird, fam.
That's not my friend.
No,
That
it
was
is.
something on. No, it definitely wasn't.
It is.
But no, I think we have to be careful with what we call therapy, man. Therapy is just you can't give it as an umbrella term. It's too. It should be more specific, man.
But
Come
there's
on.
so many different types of therapy. It does come.
But
as
why
an
do we have to
umbrella
call it therapy?
term. Because therapy is. I'm gonna look at the definition right now. You know.
I want you to get the definition, Max. What are you saying? You think it's therapeutic to piss on a girl's face? That's a yes, by the way.
Say that again.
The way he moved the mic to him
Yeah,
so
exactly.
slowly, like.
Say
Do
that
you
again.
think it's therapeutic? Like if some guy says, you know, I find it therapeutic to piss on women's faces.
Yeah, but how does the woman feel that's getting pissed on?
Yeah, but that's not about her.
It might be therapy for her to get that
If
happen.
it is therapeutic for her, then why
Yo,
not?
you lot are wilding, man.
Fam,
This
if
is the kind of age we live in.
No,
where
'cause you
lot
need to think.
accept this nonsense.
you need to
bro.
think, people normally gravitate to their opposites. So if you're in a position of power all the time, you want to be dominated in your
Really?
release. Do you understand?
Do you?
Some people
Would
do.
you deem yourself in a position of power?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to be dominated?
No, I like power. I'm good.
Exactly. Exactly. So if some girl's there, like, yeah, let me put this butt plug in you.
No.
Exactly. This is my point. So I don't think that it's necessary. Yeah, Mike's looking at the bottle right now,
So
thinking how
that's
the
therapy
hell
for
have
some
we drunk
people.
that much.
Shout out Mount Gay.
don't know. That's therapy for some people
Talk
right
about
there.
butt plugs, but go on.
Therapy, the definition is this is according to Google, by the way. Treatment intended to relieve or heal a disorder.
Oh, a disorder. Right. Thank
Alright.
you. The last word is key.
Yeah.
The last word is.
And I'm gonna
100%
I'm gonna
key.
rebuttal the hell out of it, but go on.
Go on. No, I want you to start. Go on.
Okay. So heal a disorder. The notion that was put to us
Yeah.
was to
Deviant behavior.
fix deviant behavior.
What's deviant behavior? What does it classify as?
Deviant means out of the status quo. So if you're in a monogamous relationship, deviant would be cheating and going out searching for certain things. No?
But isn't that what old Catholics used to do anyway? Called flagellation, where they used to whip themselves because they thought they were sinning.
Yes, but it's a different scenario.
How?
Because you're not whipping yourself, you're being whipped.
Disorder is a state of confusion, right?
Okay.
That's what disorder is known as, a state of confusion. So you're not confused about going to get whipped. You know what you're doing. You're booking that appointment 4:30 on Tuesday, please, Sally. Can you whip my
But that's
back a
not
couple times?
but that's not the disorder. That's the cure for the disorder. That's not the disorder. That's what we've established.
So the cure for the disorder is being whipped at 4:30 by Sally.
Yeah. To stop you going out at 1 o'clock in the
Or by
morning.
Rita. I don't know. It could be Rita.
Or
Or
Barry.
Barry.
You love Barry. You love Barry. That's your guy.
Now
Shout out
Barry's out
Barry.
here fisting, brothers.
Barry's
And
my
women.
G,
Wow,
fam. not
fisting
Barry.
Brit.
Hi,
Pause.
Max. I love you, bro.
Pause.
Why you say pause like that? You sound like a steamliner. Pause.
No, it's. I think it constitutes as a type of therapy. Definitely, I think it can definitely be considered.
So
as a type
anything's
of
therapy then?
Anything,
Anything.
literally anything. is
Anything or
therapy.
anything.
That's why people do comfort
What?
eating. That's why people have got comfort eating.
But that's a disorder.
It's not.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it is.
That's a disorder. Comfort eating is a disorder.
Okay.
Everything's therapy, apparently, then. I think it's too easy. Yeah, people, these are the ops running up.
Delivery come already.
what I'm saying. Yeah, like, I
This
think
is how real it is. This is how real it is. You can't stage this. The doorbell is actually gone.
mate,
But
it's
go on.
fine. It's fine. No, it's ignore
It's a
it.
studio.
It's so cool. It's cool, man. It is. It's our studio.
Jeez, my loops came. Yeah, what's good, man? No, play.
That's in my lubes, you know. That's a therapy for some retail therapy. Going out shopping.
I think that's a disorder as well.
Okay. What about musical therapy? That can be considered a disorder.
Explain.
Anytime something takes control of you and you are no longer in control of it,
Yo, why are you Harlem
that can
shaking,
be
B?
considered an issue. That can be considered a problem. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's one of them things. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my guy in the building.
Jeez,
Done a
just
random
came
drop
through.
through, Mr. Leng, saying, G, you good?
Yeah, I'm blessed, bro.
Done know. So, how do you feel about dominatrixes, bro? That's the subject,
Bro,
right
you
now.
really go put him on the spot like that?
Yeah, bro, done know.
Yo, pull up, take the mic, man. Pull up, take the mic.
Yeah, I'm not really into that, you know.
You know what I mean?
It's a little bit fruity.
So the scenario that we've been placed with, yeah, is your wife told you she's a therapist. She's been a therapist for a minute.
Yeah.
And then later on down the line, she comes to you and tells you that, in fact, she's a dominatrix. So that's her type of therapy. How do you feel about that?
How did you not know this information before?
Because she's a therapist. Like, you never went to a workplace. Like, she's just a therapist, isn't it? You know?
How did she bring it up?
She was just like, I just feel like telling you.
I mean, hey, listen, he's paying the mortgage. So, go on holiday, and I'll be looking fly still, you know?
Shout out Mr. Ray, bro. Them honest opinions right there.
You know what I'm saying? As long as the mortgage is paid,
Honest opinions right there. I love that.
being paid,
I love
you're
that.
good.
I love
Exactly,
that.
and there's
I
no
love
sex
that.
involved.
She ain't gonna
Yeah, but that's,
Yeah,
you
there's
know what?
no
I don't
sex.
believe that there's no sex involved because you lied to me about this.
No, there isn't.
How do you know?
Because
No,
I've
there
seen it. I've been in that. I've worked in that industry.
Oh, you are?
I've worked in that industry. We'll talk.
You've been a
Yeah.
dominatrix?
What,
No.
you was doing the
I've
whipping
set,
or you was doing
I'm a sound engineer, so I've set up events where it's that kind of stuff
for those
going on.
parties. Okay.
Yeah, so I've seen it.
Have you been whipped?
No, of course not.
Let me be your apprentice.
Man said no, there's very strict rules in place in those environments. Only specific things can take place and all that kind of stuff. It's very much permission based. And it's invites only, like it's very club based. It's like if you're kind of vetted before you're welcomed into them things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's very, very much a rules based environment, so it's safe. Like if she tells you that, it's that. So yeah, it's mad because his wife's actually a therapist, so we're rinsing him on that.
I don't agree that we can call therapy everything though. That was my problem. Like,
Mr. Leng, when you go out on your bike, if you're having a stressful day, you go for a ride. My bike life brother, is that not a form of therapy?
That is therapy.
Thank you.
That is my only therapy.
Exactly. This
yeah,
is
but
what I'm
that's
trying to
yeah,
explain
but
to
what
these
I'm
guys.
trying to say to you is the same way. Imagine someone says, "I want to piss in that person's face," and that's a form of therapy. Are you accepting that as therapy?
That's some freak stuff.
That's what I'm saying. That's not therapy, man.
No, but
That's not
therapy.
therapeutic, is it?
No.
But if I told you to get on a piece of machinery and ride through traffic at 100 miles an hour, you're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. But that's therapy. That's what we do on bikes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's too wide. I think therapy needs to be, and specifically for a disorder. That's what it's saying. So therapy is given for a disorder. If
But
you're-
disorders can be so broad, fam. It could be just stress. It could be just work related. You're just feeling a bit snowed under. You just need a bit of a timeout, fam. Everybody needs a timeout.
Nah, I'm not having it, man. I think the word therapy should be closed in more.
So you don't have a problem with your wife being a dominatrix. It's just the fact that she called it therapy.
You see you, yeah.
I'm just asking.
Yo, babe, you can get him, you know. I have no sympathy for him whatsoever. None.
Blame it on that. I'm literally just asking.
Max, what are you
fam.
saying? What's therapy to you? Therapy is that Mount Gay.
Look at
Shout out
man
Mount Gay.
Sipping.
Music for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Music and reading.
Okay. That's fair. I know some people whose therapy is porn, fam. That's their...
Porn keeps guys honest, man. Let's get front.
Man said it keeps guys honest.
It does.
How?
Because you could be
Bro.
out here cheating.
Bro? No, he's right.
What?
Bro, if you
I've
ain't
had
had
times
sex,
where
if
I'm
you ain't
about
had
to-
sex in 6 months,
Not even that. I've had times, yeah, where I'm about to go link a girl. If I bust one, yeah, before I go to link her,
you ain't going.
I will know whether I'm really on it or not.
And you-
Like after, I might not want to go no more.
Hold on. That's the practice shot, bro.
Nah, it's not always the practice shot.
That's the practice shot.
Nah, bruv.
So you're going in for the real round.
Nah, man. Sometimes you don't want to go after that.
Fam,
And then it shows you just that you didn't really want it. You just wanted it because it was there.
that's mad.
It's true.
It happens.
That's mad.
I swear, I see Chucky talk about this. Masturbation keeps guys honest, bruv.
Yeah.
It does.
Boy.
If you ain't had sex in a while and you know an option's available, after you, as I said, after you stroke that,
Not quite out.
not
That's
one out,
right.
it's that Mike Tyson, then you're cool. If you still want to go, then fair enough, you still want to go. But
Bruv.
listen, porn has helped relationships.
The option is available there.
Bruv.
It can
But
also
fam,
ruin them as
but
well.
Can it not affect people in a way where it's too much, fam? Because
What do you
that
mean
can
it's too much.
because that can affect and that can become a disorder in itself, no?
Yeah.
What, like that? The hentai?
The hentai thing. I know certain people that are addicted to that kind of stuff. So, yeah, but you got roll safety. Yeah, man. Like I know people that were addicted to that and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a madness,
If you're addicted to porn, what do you class as addiction though?
fam. If you can't function, like if that's a addiction is the inability to function without something, no?
But then your level of inability without the function is different from mine. So for instance, if I feel like I'm functioning fine, but I'm watching porn every day, you might feel like that's an inability to function, whereas you might watch it once every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And you're saying my dependence on watching it once a day is an inability to function. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. It's
Shout
still
out
an
Bang
addiction.
Bros, man.
It's still an addiction because if it's something that has to happen, man said shout out Bang Bros, bro.
Bro, you repeated it. Why you repeat it?
Because I want people to really understand what K the author has just said. Now shout them out though. That's a big industry.
It's a big industry. Porn is a massive industry. And I feel like, yes, it gives unrealistic expectations.
It's ruining the youth as well, bro.
What, porn?
Yeah, man.
Why?
Wow.
Because even when I think about when I was younger and would watch porn
You don't watch it no more?
every now and again,
Yeah.
but not as much as I did when I was younger.
Yeah.
But that's because what I was seeing on porn, bro, I was thinking, like, raw, this is what it is. But it's really not that.
No, it's like Grand Theft Auto. It's the same thing. Like, if you play Grand Theft Auto enough, like I'm saying, if you live it, then
But
you
then
think
again,
outside is
you
like
get
that.
some girls that show you porn is real.
What? No. Say that again for the court, my G.
I was saying, you can meet a certain girl that will show you porn is real.
Wow. In what sense? Explain.
Wow.
The whole performance.
So is sex a performance for you?
Yeah,
Sex is an
for
act.
me it is.
Of course it's an act.
No, I never said it's an act. It's a performance.
It's a performance, man. I feel that every time I have sex with a woman, I'm performing. And I have to perform to the best of my capabilities. Have to.
I rate that. What about you, Mr. Married Man?
What? What's the deal?
Yeah, you man tell me. It might change when you're in a long-term relationship.
Is it
I
a
don't know.
performance?
Performance, sex.
Yeah. Is that a performance for you?
Even if a man has a quickie, I still think I got to perform well. That needs to be the best quickie of your lifetime.
People can be selfish.
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Asking me personally, for
Yeah.
my views
Literally.
about what?
Is it a performance for you?
No, it's an act of lovemaking, man. It's an act of lovemaking, bro. Performance, what I
Those
consider
sugary lyrics.
I learned from the best, man. From
Maybe
YouTube.
I haven't been in a relationship long enough, so.
Hey, shout out Mike. He out here, baby. Hey, holla at him. Because he out
no,
here, man.
I did not join this podcast to find wife.
Wow.
This is the podcast Tinder, you know.
Wow. Just slinging
Their
it out
comments in the
there.
Instagram. Yeah, hey, nah,
Slinging
it's
it
not
out
that.
there.
It's not that.
Yeah, hey, listen. Get out. You know, Mike's is out here chilling.
So it's an act of love, but you never feel like you're putting on a performance, no?
To a degree, you have to show that degree of stamina. You have to show you could go for that 90 minutes.
It's not
That
even
extra
just
time
that.
as well. Go on.
It's not even just that. Just to hit like certain angles and do certain movements. It's a performance.
Bro, sometimes I'm Kurt Angle. Sometimes I'm Chris Jericho. Sometimes I'm after the walls. Sometimes I'm after the ankle lock. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm after the Olympic
Sometimes
slam.
you're just a big show. That man.
Yeah, sometimes it's a big show. Sometimes I'm Kane. You know what I'm saying? But I think everyone's lying in here if you ain't say that sometimes you just been in it for yourself. There's been times I've been in it for myself.
Yes, but excuse me, I would only be in it for myself after the first time I've hit.
You're generous, man. Jay?
There are times where I've been more focused on me than thing, but you have to kind of get yourself out of the mentality, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
the
love
first
I love
three
pleasing my
times-
woman, innit? Like I live to please my
Yeah.
woman. That gives me
and that's why I call it a
life.
performance.
100%.
Now, obviously, if you're in a long term,
Do you think women say it the same way? Do you think they come out to show out? Or
And is that
Yes.
therapy for them? Is that therapy for them knowing that their man, is pleased? Is that therapy for a woman? Because we go through therapy out here. That's what you lot are doing.
It might be. Some people
Is it
might consider
therapy,
it therapy.
for a woman to know that her man is pleased? Because I can guarantee if a woman's riding a man or doing what she's doing, and then the man is like, yeah, just get off me, like I'm cool. She gonna feel a way about that.
The women that I've been with,
Huh?
they have, why? They have been the type to like, they feel happy knowing that they've made a guy or they've made their man happy. Do you know what I mean? I've satisfied my man. It's the same with a woman that's a feeder. Do you know what I mean? They will cook and feed you because they want to make sure that their man is fed. That he's happy, he's full. You know what I mean? It's the same.
Man.
Jay, what are you saying?
I love pleasing my woman, fam. Simple as that. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to please my woman. Simple as that. I enjoy that. That is a thing for me. Do you understand? So
Is that therapy for you?
I love seeing my woman happy.
In all ways.
Yeah, of course. That's what I live for, bruv. I'm not here working hard to make myself happy. It's about my family, and that's a part of my family. Bruv, if we had video feed into the studio right now,
I'm being extra black right now. I got them wings in front of
But hold on.
Kane the Orphan just got handed wings, bruv. And the way man's cuddling them like he just come out of
Hold
pen,
on, wait. How comes he's the only one that got wings?
That's mad. After he's the one that ate, that man had dinner.
That's what I'm thinking. You
Man
know?
had dinner, fam.
Wow.
Nah.
Alright, cool. Say no more.
Nah, that's rank. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is
Episode
actually
done.
rank. That is actually rank.
Thank
Call
you.
an episode done.
Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, this guy's sour.
What's this, episode 3?
This is episode 3. We ain't
This
done
guy's
yet.
sour, you know.
I still got a couple questions.
what's the question?
We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. So, back to the very, 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 very beginning. Could you move forward? Man's proper offering him the wing after he's tweeting his
No,
hand,
bro. Nah. Man's moving like I was the last one off the cotton field, bro. Nah, bro.
Wow.
Man, that scrappings, bro. Nah.
See, a man's talking about performance. You can see man's selfish, bro. Man, roll over and go to sleep.
Nah. Nah. I'm
Man,
offended.
man's eating them. I need to film this. Man's eating them wings like it's the last thing he's
Episode
gonna
done, man.
eat.
Now go on, Jay. What's your question?
Nah, it was a question for you, Cobb. So, Mrs. K, the author, has come and told you. So, what would you do? What's the action?
I'd be annoyed because she lied.
But you'd accept it.
I don't know if I'd accept it actually.
Why?
Because then if I say my therapy is cheating, you see what I'm saying? That the lines are blurred here. You haven't been open and directly honest with me. I'd need to know your line of work. You can't just throw that out there and expect me to be okay with it just because it's classed under the name of therapy. It's not cool.
No, but you're saying your therapy would be cheating. But wouldn't it be you'd find a cure for the cheating? Because the cheating is the disorder. The therapy is the fix for it.
Yeah, but then what if I'm still doing it to have to get the therapy? So if I'm still doing it to have to get the therapy.
No, that don't make sense. Because if the therapy wasn't working, then you'd stop it.
Yeah, but what if it means it's lessening? What if I mean that it's gone from a high number to it's been lessening now? You know what I'm saying? Like you see how some people might, let's say, drink a lot. That's the disorder. They're alcoholics, and they go from 6 bottles a week to 4 bottles a week.
Okay.
They're still doing it. It's just being lessened. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
So you need to adopt another type of therapy to
Yeah.
bring it from 4 to 2 and then 2 to
Yeah,
1.
that's what I'm saying. But no, I wouldn't be happy. I think there's certain lines that need to just, or certain honesties and truth that need to be.
Well, she's being honest with you, though.
She's not.
But she
because
is.
You haven't. Okay, Jared.
It's fine. It's cool. Go for
Sorry.
it. Go for it.
Okay, like, all right.
It's fine. It's
Let
out
me
there,
be.
innit?
Yeah, you know what? The government's all out there.
What can you do?
Yeah. Okay, so that's like me saying, "Yo, man, I did something a while ago that you're not gonna like." Right?
All right. What was that?
That's ambiguous as hell.
What did you
don't-
do?
No, but that's ambiguous as hell. You don't know right now because I've just told you. I've told you the realm of something, but I haven't given you the details. If you find out the details and you're not happy about it, you're not going to be happy about it. The same way, if you told me you do therapy and then I find out the nature of your therapy, I might not be happy about it. Can you see what I'm saying?
Okay. But would you accept it?
It depends on how wild it is. It depends on how wild it is.
I fully can't get over the fact you finished the wings still. I thought you was having a couple then passing the bag
Oh,
over.
there's only two. There was only two. I tried to pass Mike's one. Mike's is being stubborn. Hey, Fickers. I'm playing. I am playing.
No,
Yo, Mike's,
that's
what's
mad.
good, man?
That's right.
Mike's is here stroking,
That's
stroking that beard. Where's the beard, though? You stroking, why you stroking no beard, bro? What's going on?
That's mad. Man says stroking bum fluff and that.
Nah, I didn't see how he added that in. Man said stroking bum fluff, you know.
Oh, Jesus. No, that's crazy.
Hey, shout out if you're the girl in Catford that said to him, my buff thing, come here, bro.
My hairline's better than both of yours.
Ooh.
Why? All right, cool.
See, why are you getting
Alright,
personal?
Cool. It's
Why
fine.
are you getting it? Why
It's
are you
fine.
getting personal,
Just
bro?
them low blows, you know.
Exactly.
It's calm, man. International balling. I make it work. It's fine.
Listen, my hairline is like trouble TV. It ain't coming back.
Bro,
I've accepted it, bro.
Man's got the shiniest head in show business. I don't even business. Bro. I don't even business.
The crystal ball, for real.
That's what I'm saying. Look in there and see your future. No. That's what I told the gal.
Jeez.
I'm only joking, babes. I know.
Yeah, for real. When she comes to lick you with
man
a
are
saucepan,
married out
bro.
here.
Oh, bro. It's mad. It's actually mad. It's actually mad, bro.
Nah, I think we could call it, you know.
Yeah, man. We can do still. We can do.
Max, you got anything to add? Dominatrix?
No, man.
Mad. Well, listen. We
My
have been,
woman's not a therapist.
bruv. We have been
I
off.
see that, you know. I see you, bro. I
We've-
see you shining. Hey.
We've been off the fence podcast.
Yeah, for
Thank
real.
you so much for joining us.
Do we even know where the fence is? You lot just have
We-
no decorum, you know.
I've never seen it. I'm
We're
opinionated. I
so
don't-
far away from it. I don't even know where it is.
I'm opinionated, bro. I'm not on this about towing the line. Like, just
Yeah,
give
for
my
real.
opinion, fam.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
And this is what people need to understand.
So I'm saying, if you go as a therapist, you go as a therapist, man. Just run with
to
it.
have your own views and your own opinion.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Opinions are like assholes. They are.
get over it.
Shout out my dominatrixes, you know. Like, some of them are real cool still, not gonna lie.
Hey, if there's one listening, hold on, man. I need to know.
If you want to
some
come on the
things.
show, don't bring your whips.
No, bring them.
Bring them for real.
Wow.
If you got a farm, bring it too.
Wow. On that bombshell, we have been off the fence podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you lock in 2 weeks' time for the next episode.
Yeah.
Love. Goal.
Natalie. Nat. Oh, you're still.